I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute. Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Suga no Shukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue, and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon, and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You realize that the weapon the hobgoblin speaks of is the artifact you carry.
Bon.
You cannot let them discover it, no matter what.
Il va bien falloir choisir nos mots et on est de retour sur Baldur Gates. On va le laisser gérer.
Black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse. Speak and say sooth. Lucan ok alkoldek shulkok hek.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes, and questioning the creature might recognize you as its killer.
Oui, on va prendre le contrôle de Raxlin, ça sera peut-être douloureux, mais il va falloir le faire. Bon.
Raxlin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Raxlin's voice, you ask.
What were you doing in Faerun?
Raxlin scowls, shocked by his own words, and a jolt shoots through your skull. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Githemans. They know something.
He is suspicious, confused by the question that fell from his lips. You proceed carefully.
Who is the absolute?
Raxlin frowns in confusion at a question he would never have asked. You see an image. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
You're kidding me. Very helpful, squid.
Suspicion floods Raxlin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids once more.
No, no! I'm not done!
Hmm.
Riddles, all of it. And nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all that glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthar is the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Praise the Absolute.
Il est pas au courant, j'ai tué la Doro. Bon. On va faire ça bien. Oh. Alors, voyons voir. On va faire ça bien. Je vais mettre là, tiens. Voilà. Hop là. On va monter là-haut. On va aller là. Oui, ils ont le PV, eux 10. Hein. Ok. Donc, tous les copains, on va les mettre là-haut. Ah. Donc, à la base, si on se démerde bien, il n'y a pas de problème. Hein. Bien si on se démerde bien. On est là. Astarion. Faut juste attendre qu'il descende en bas. Bon. Ça va faire très très mal. Hein. Voilà. Bon. Il nous en reste deux. Ok. Je sais pas où il est, celui-là qui est vivant. Où est-il? Ah, il est là. T'as survécu à l'explosion. Mon gars, t'es un héros. Je le dis, t'es un héros. Voilà. Je le dis, t'es un héros. Bon. Que... Tu es là. Allez. Oh, tous les tonneaux n'ont pas explosé. Ah, allez. Allez. Ça en valait la peine. Hein. On va pas se mentir, ça en valait la peine. Hein. On va crocheter ça le temps que ça passe en bas. Ah. Il veut pas, hein, 17. 26, hop là. Bon. Alors, des gants. Rapide vélocité. Oh. Pas à qui je vais les mettre. Attends, c'est qui les a là? Quoi qu'il est. T'as quoi comme bot? T'as rien? On va te mettre vélocité. Voilà. Pouvoir te mettre bien. Attends, il y a quoi d'autre là-dedans? Ça. Ouais, c'est unit. De l'or, hein. On n'en a jamais assez. Du coup, on a dépouillé correctement les copains. Alors, on va pouvoir fouiller les cadavres, hein, du coup. Ah, je suis refait là. Comme quoi, hein. Alors, lui, non. Ouais, 17 points de vie. Hop. Ouais, il y avait la clé du coffre là, d'accord. Communication avec les morts. Ça par contre, ça, c'est ça. Briseur de foi. Ça, c'est pas mal, hein. Ça, en vrai, on va pas se mentir. On va pas se mentir. Là, c'est de 9. Et ça fait du 5-12. Donc, ouais, c'est vraiment pas mal. Et ça, les gants là. Les gants, on va les équiper, hein. On n'a pas mieux de façon que. Tant qu'à faire. Ouais. Ouais, on va faire ça comme ça voilà. Est-ce que ça on peut l'apprendre? Non, on peut pas l'apprendre. Est-ce que il peut l'apprendre? Il ne peut pas l'apprendre. Bon, écoute. Pendant, hein, qu'est-ce qu'il a envie de te dire? Euh, D'ailleurs, ce casque-là, il fait quoi? Il fait constitution. Alors, on va lui mettre à elle, hein. Elle n'est pas équipée, donc hop. J'avais complètement oublié de lui équiper. Athlétisme, vélocité. Attends, intermédiaire ou pas? Courant. Ah, c'est l'intermédiaire. Non, je peux pas l'équiper à Michelin. Sort d'abjuration. Par contre, toi, tu as pas de collier, donc en attendant, on peut faire ça. Voilà. Ouais. Ça sera toujours utile, hein, pour ramasser. Voilà. Astarion, est-ce que tu en ramasses un? Bon, ça passe. Pas vu, il y en a là aussi des tonneaux explosifs et tout. Ah, il y en a aussi ici, lol. Mais bon.
The ringleaders have to die. The very natural order of things is in danger. Thanks to them. You did it. You actually did it. The leader's dead. Praise Sylvanus. No, that's not right. Praise you, my friend. The Grove owes you a debt beyond measure. Killing's never my first choice, but those three were too dangerous to leave alive. Let's get out of this pit, firstly. Return to the Grove. I'll make my own way there. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
Bon, bah du coup on va sortir.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Corker. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Allez, reçu sac rapiécé. Ah, sac rapiécé. Oh, oh, ça c'est gentil ça. Ok. Avec un peu d'or, tout ça. D'accord, ok, ils se sont. Bon, après, hein, c'est quoi ça? C'est du poison? Ah non, c'est une potion. Et si on allait sauver, on allait faire les harpies un peu plus haut? C'est vrai que. Ah bah tiens, il y a Alcine qui est là qui nous attend. Ouh. Hmm.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the rite of thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches where you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halcyon.
Hmm.
She shows great insolence, but time will humble her, and the grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
Hmm. Hmm. Au sein de bosquet, veille toute action versée.
Believe me, it is.
Ah, tu
The
m'étonnes.
span of a mortal life isn't enough to grasp the importance of this place. Its roots touch everything.
Hmm.
The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
Alors, je dois avouer qu'on a encore pas mal de choses à faire dans l'acte 20 avant d'aller à l'acte 2. Comment c'est elle encore là, la druide? Pas la druide, la barde. Non, elle est partie. Hmm. Elle est partie, elle est partie. Alors attends, on va aller par là. Hmm. Lui parler, on peut pas. Ok, on peut pas lui parler. J'ai claqué ça pour rien. Bon bah tant pis. Hein. On va te lire, pourquoi pas. Ouf. Alors, ok, bon. Commence bien. Ok. euh, Bim bim bim. On va faire ça. Hein. Ok, bon. Presque envie de dire c'est mieux que rien. Je vais me mettre une armure. Ok, bon.
Bye forever, pal. Say bye-bye.
Ok. Ça fait mal. Mais bon. Eh, t'as gagné un nouveau sort. Ok. Bon, on va le garder pour l'instant. Voilà. Aïe 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 aïe. Bon.
Need to learn the hard way.
Non, on va pas faire ça, on va faire... Non. Ok, je l'ai mis dans le mal. Ah ouais, tu te mets à chanter. T'as décidé de te mettre à chanter. Ok, bon. Ouais, ok. Ah, quel enfer. Bon. Tu le s'il te plaît. Ok. Ok. Et voilà pourquoi elles sont dangereuses, parce qu'en fait elles t'envoûtent et elles sont vraiment très dangereuses. Alors malheureusement l'enfant, il y avait un enfant, il est mort je pense l'enfant. Je sais pas si on peut voir son cadavre, je pense qu'ils ont pas été... vu qu'il faut que ça reste du PEGI 16, mais à la base ouais, il y a un enfant là. Et mon petit doigt me dit que l'enfant a trépassé. Alors on va faire ça. Et on va soigner. Ah ouais, on a plus de. On n'a plus rien. Donc, ça. Hop là. On va faire ça. Ok, bon. Bon. Ah oui, elle est là. Ah, ils l'ont laissé. Oh. Bon, on va l'emmener à ses parents quand même. Bon. Alors, c'est... Je repose au cri, d'accord. Salon de thé, ouais, c'est le salon de thé. Alors, on va... Hop.
Salutations.
83 points de vie. Ah, attends. Voilà, comme ça, on est bien.
Wits and blades always sharp.
J'attends.
Careful, I bite.
Voilà. On l'a mis dans le mal. Ok. Ah. Vas-y. On est plus à ça près, hein.
Talk to me.
Ah.
Death is but a word away. Of course.
Et voilà. On a limité clairement la classe, hein. Hop. Ça c'est pas mal ça. 4-13.
Well, some rests better than none.
Bon. Ah bah du coup je crois on peut retourner au camp. Et du coup c'est le plaisir. On va discuter un peu avec tout le monde, hein.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult.
Hmm.
It's a fair point. I just don't want to take a short-term boon. I want to win this whole thing. To finish off the cult. To get this tadpole out. To stay sane the whole time.
Hmm.
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Hmm. Ok, bon, on va se reposer. Oui. Pim. Et du coup, il y a tout le monde là. Et ça fait plaisir. On va pouvoir... Et voilà.
No, no, an owlbear. Toddlers
Eh, molle. Ouais, il parlait. Oh, c'est à quelque chose à nous dire, la petite molle. Apparemment, non.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know. I'm not. I'm glad they can celebrate before we've even got to the gate. Just like I'll be glad to be rid of them once we're there.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Nyogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it. I respect your error. There are, after all, other spreads before me. I will not go long without pleasure.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine. Pfft. I'm just looking for a little more excitement. A little more fun. By the hells. Sex, my dear. Not with you. Just to be clear. I mean, can you imagine? Ugh, no. Anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have someone else to sniff around.
Moi, je suis curieux. C'est quoi ton genre, Astarion?
It's so unbecoming. Funny, but unbecoming.
Ok. Tu n'as rien à me dire. Bon. Et ça.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Oh, j'avais pas vu ça. Quoi ici? Encore, c'est une couche. Bon, bah écoute, hein. Par contre, du coup, ouais, j'essaie de rechercher les parents de la petite là, qu'on a sauvée. Bah, tiens, on va aller parler à Gay là quand même. Attends, du coup, il y a Gay là, il y a. On a perdu. On aurait perdu. Ah, il est là. Attends, ouais, il parlait.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous. If only half the world had half the heart you do. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember.
You've made sure of that.
The highlight of my day.
Thank you. I'm glad you sought me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. I was hoping you'd spare me a moment. There was something rather magical I wished to show you.
Mhm.
A lesson. And trust me when I say few have experienced the pleasure I offer to teach. However, it's something best experienced in more intimate surrounds. Once the revelry is ended and the stillness of the night has been restored. For now, please enjoy the celebration. When it is done, I will show you all.
Alors, est-ce qu'on va récupérer Alcine? Je ne sais plus.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Hmm.
Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Ah, Alfira, elle est là. Je m'inquiétais pour elle. Vas-y.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Hmm.
Absolutely. With a foot in two worlds, you're the force joining both. You're going to love it.
Ok. Bon bah écoute, hein, on va aller se reposer. Je pense qu'il n'y a que ça à faire.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone. There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek?
Hmm.
Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
Oh. My, you startled me. I, was miles away. Just pondering what I lost. Mystra commands all magic. Salvation, if such a thing exists, is hers to bestow or withhold. And yet even now, more than I fear losing my own self and soul, I fear losing my command of her art. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Is it the same for you?
Hmm.
Yes, as raw and ancient as the veins of Bahamut. Perhaps I can show you what I mean by reaching into the weave together. Then follow my lead. Now you.
Ouah, ça devrait le faire. Est-ce que ça va me permettre d'apprendre un nouveau sort? Ça, c'est la question.
You feel something strange, like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran Mistraril Kantrak Eo.
Il y a toujours ce bonus, ce malus, on va dire, mais là, hop, en arcane, on est très très bon.
Suddenly, the scent of rose water and a sense of well-being. A sliver of weave that tastes sweet on the tongue.
Very good. Now, I want you to picture in your mind the concept of harmony, as true as you can.
Un moment de chat. Même si je faisais 1 par exemple, là, ça serait impossible de rater.
You see, or is it sense, the presence of a woman. The woman who hovered over Gale's palm. There's something like the anticipation of a kiss, then the pleasure of being cloaked in peace. You are safe. You are nestled in the cup of Mistra's hand.
Look at that. We're channeling the weave. How does it feel? Quite so. The weave is a sensitive conduit.
The weave connects you. The moment feels intimate. The weave evaporates, and as it does so, you realize the night feels suddenly cold and lonesome.
Oh. There it goes. How easily things slip away from us, no matter how hard they were in the obtaining. Good night. I enjoyed sharing a moment of magic with you.
Bon. Et bien moi je vais faire une petite pause et je vous donne rendez-vous pour la suite. Allez, zou.
I trust you enjoyed your evening.
Et on se quitte après ça.
It was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
We get a cure and the chance to hit these arseholes where they live. Sounds good.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. By all means, pursue any leads you may have. But I sense all roads will lead to Moonrise. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Seluna. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago,
a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the Shadow-cursed lands. You may reconsider once you see the effects of the curse for yourself. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her. Wrath has promise, but he has a ways to go yet. He wasn't able to stop Korga by himself. The Grove needs experience and a strong hand. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
Cannot ignore it any longer.
Bien.
There are signs that Dark Justiciars were once a presence in this region. No matter how much of your memory was surrendered to the Night Singer, you cannot forget about her legendary Justiciars. Her most loyal servants and finest warriors. Once, Lady Shah could lay claim to whole armies of Dark Justiciars. Until a mysterious calamity, long in the past, broke their seat of power and bled their ranks away to nothing. Your own Mother Superior revived the tradition and created new Justiciars. How you longed to become one of them. Yet she always denied you. Perhaps you may find a way to prove yourself as well. Even join the ranks of the Dark Justiciars. You must press forward and see what is revealed to you. Why the Dark Justiciars of old once walked. Perhaps a new one might emerge.
Bien. Allez, zou. À la prochaine. Je file. Hein.